Thanks for tuning in to another physics lesson with Mr. M. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve a problem involving a step-down transformer. Let's go ahead and take a look at our example here. A step-down transformer providing electricity for a residential neighborhood has exactly 2,680 turns in its primary. When the potential difference across the primary is 5,850 volts, the potential difference at the secondary is 120 volts. How many turns are in the secondary? All right, I always like to start by listing my knowns and my unknowns. One thing that I'll say is that when they are talking about potential difference, that's just kind of like another term for the voltage. So when we look at the equation here, we see we have a delta V on both sides. That is the potential difference. Where the 1 is, that would be our primary. Where the 2 is, that would be our secondary. Same thing for these N values. The N values are the number of turns. 1 would be primary, 2 would be secondary. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start listing those knowns and unknowns from the problem. We have exactly 2,680 turns in the primary, so that's going to be N1. We have a potential difference across the primary, 5,850, so that's going to be our V1. It tells us that the potential difference at the secondary is 120 volts, so that's going to be our V2. And the question that we are trying to solve here is how many turns are in the secondary, so we're trying to find N2 here, okay? All right, with that being said, we can just kind of start plugging in our values. 120 is going to equal N2 divided by 2,680. All of that is going to be multiplied by V1, 5,850. And I wrote it like that on purpose because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide by the 5,850 on both sides. And essentially what that's going to do for us is just going to set up our fractions so that we can cross multiply to solve for. And that's just going to make things a little bit easier. All right, so now that we've kind of rewritten that, we'll go ahead and cross multiply. So we'll show this. So we will have 5,850 times N2 equals 120 times 2,680. So we get 321,600. And then all we have to do at this point is divide by the 5,850. That will give us N2 all by itself. Make sure whatever you do on one side, we're doing on the other side. So N2 is going to come out to be 55 turns. All right. As always, thanks for tuning in. I hope this video has helped you solve your own transformer problem.